I spent just over $450 on 4 boxes of manga at New York Comic Con. I got a lot of stuff for 50% off cover price and a few piles for $2 to $5 a book. Okay, let's go through these boxes. Okay, let's go through this box. This box I got from Victory Comics. I paid 50% of cover price. All right, first we have Mermaid Saga Volume 3. Let's see, that was $5. I'm trying to collect all the Rumiko Takahashi stuff, so $5 is great. Thrilled to pick these up. Absolutely love her artwork. Her storytelling is pretty fun. It's usually pretty funny. I enjoy it, so really happy to get that. This I didn't know anything about. It's Wild 7 Volume 4. I just immediately, the cover caught my attention. It looked like an old school manga, and I believe it is. I believe it's, if I read correctly, from the late 60s originally. This is an early 2000s printing of it in English, but it's originally a 1960s, maybe early 70s manga, and this kind of crime drama stuff from that era just appeals to me. Absolutely love the artwork. I love the way this looks. This just looks like so much fun, so I cannot wait to read it. I'm actually really happy I picked that up. I want to find a lot more old school manga like that. If you guys have recommendations of things you really enjoy that's a little bit older like that from the 60s and 70s, let me know, because I really enjoy it. Every time I find a good series from that age I enjoy, it makes me really happy. The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 7. I had a couple of the earlier volumes. So picking up Volume 7, what was this? This was $6.50, and this one was $5, I believe. I have a couple of the earlier or the lower number ones, so I'm happy to pick that up for $6. Why not? Add it to the collection. This was a total cover buy. I bought Daily Report About My Witch Senpai. Yeah, this cover is gorgeous. The interior artwork's okay, but the cover, I love the coloring and the spot gloss on the stars. This is just really appealing. $6.50 for that one. Has gloss on the spine. Yeah, I'll have to find more volumes if there are, because I really think this one's beautiful looking. And then Wild 7, Volume 6. I do like the motorcycle theme. It says Rule of Kidnapping, so it feels like some kind of crime drama. Yeah, like that artwork, to me, this just is so appealing to me. I love this old school style. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I cannot wait to read this. I don't know if I got Volume 1. I'm going to have to track it down if I didn't. So it's this part tells you about all the characters. Yeah, 1969 original, and then this volume was in 2002. Really happy to pick that up, actually. I like discovering things like that. And the thing is, it's older, so it's probably not the thing that you're going to find in bookstores that are available now. So that's why I like digging through these like 50% off bins, because sometimes you find really cool older stuff you might not normally see. Let's see. Mermaid Saga number 4. More Rumiko Takahashi stuff. I love her stuff. And the fun thing is, every time I mention her while I'm at a con, there's like 2 or 3 people that start talking to me about her. I love it. I love how much people just really enjoy her stuff. Wild 7, was it Volume 5? Love the cover. More motorcycle action. I love the airplane. So some hijacking or something. I don't know what's going on with the storyline. I like her style. Like, I like the fashion of the drawings. Very much of the time. Yeah, this one's cool. Really, really like those. That might be one of the favorite things I got at New York Comic Con. I got a single match by Oji Suzuki. I believe he's one of the Garo artists. Yeah, it says he was from Garo. So I really want to get all these collected volumes of stuff that people published in Garo back in the 60s and 70s. Again, the old stuff really appeals to me. Just interesting, kind of simple style, but stylistic, and I really, really like it. So I was thrilled to pick that up. What did I pay on that? I paid $12 on that. Pick those up all day long for 50% off cover price. Wild 7 Volume 2. Oh, we're getting close. I really hope I got Volume 1, because I really want to read this. I feel like I would really enjoy. Yeah, this just looks really cool. I want to find more older manga like that. That's amazing. And then Wild 7 Volume 3. So 2 and 3, I don't know if I found a number 1. I'll have to see if I can find one. Yeah. It just, again, artwork. It looks really cool. Crime drama, action. There she is with her stylish outfit. Same outfit as before. Yeah, that's beautiful. Love it. This one has an absolutely stunning cover. Wonderland 3, this beautiful Alice in Wonderland style. The interior is kind of boring. I mean, it's okay. I don't hate it. It's pretty fun. But like this cover, if the whole graphic novel had that style, I would, I'd be thrilled. But the fact that the cover is gorgeous, but the interior is, not bad. I don't hate it, but it's kind of bland. It's not as stylized as the cover. I don't know. I kind of wish the rest of it was that beautiful. Total cover buy. Now, it might be a great story. Then that doesn't really, if the story's great, then the art doesn't matter as much. But a lot of the stuff I'm buying just because I love the artwork. And so then I got volume 5. Again, beautiful cover. I love that. It's just like color with yellow with spot blue. That's gorgeous. Interior is okay. Not great. Interesting. Anyway, I like Alice in Wonderland, so it looks like a fun, like modern Alice in Wonderland take. I like that a lot. Let's see, 3 and 5, I'll have to track down the rest. Mermaid Saga Volume 2, Momoko Takahashi again, $5. Oh, how much were these? These were $6.50. So $5 for this. Absolutely love her artwork. It just brings me so much joy when I see it. This is beautiful. So yeah, really happy to pick up a couple of those. Or more than a couple. Volume 1. Oh, okay. I can start reading the series. Sweet. Maybe I'll do that very soon. Yeah, that's beautiful. Love it. I was actually really happy to see these there. So we have Genshiken number 2. It's a series that my friend Reggie recommended to me like 15 years ago, maybe. A long time ago. And I've always wanted to pick up. I just never found time or thought, I'd think about it and then forget about it. So when I saw them there, and how much were they? They were $5.50. I was like, let me grab them. So it's about some otakus in maybe seniors in high school or college freshmen. I forget. But it's really just about this society where they collect, comics and statues and nerdy things. And they kind of like geek out about it. And like, manga based on people who collect stuff. That brings me joy because I collect stuff. I love stuff. I want to read a lot more manga and comics based on manga and comics. If you guys know any great manga series that, I have Bakugo I liked BL Metamorphosis. I like things that take place within the world of like comic creation, comic collecting. I love the Osamu Tezuka story I read. So I'm looking for more stuff like this. If you know, give me some recommendations because I want to collect it and read it and enjoy it. And then we have Genshiken Volume 3. So see, she's like being nerdy in her closet, I guess. She's got like a weird robot hand or something. Yeah, I don't know. Just really appealing. I like stuff like this. I like stuff about the world of collecting, basically. Really happy to get that. Oh, and these, I think, were $5 each. No, $5.50. Okay, and then we got Eden Zero Volume 3. I think I have one other volume from this. I need to get the rest. These I feel like I can get less than $5.50. Or how much over they were. Yeah, $5.50. So I just grabbed one. I probably could have grabbed a couple more. I think one was enough. For now. Because I feel like those I can pick up for like $3. Genshiken Volume 4. So another one of these. Oh, I love the back cover. She looks fun. I like her style. Again, these, let me just find, I like the scenes where they're in like their collecting headquarters or whatever with like the comics and stuff. Like this is cool. I really, really, really like stuff like that. And this is sweet. I got Genshiken Volume 4. So I got 1 through 4. I mean, that's Volume 1. So I got 1 through 4 so I can start reading it. And just checking out. I did watch, I think the first 2 or 3 episodes of the anime. I was able to download it like years ago. And then I just never continued. I should have. Because I enjoyed those a lot. Battle Angel Alita, Mars Chronicle Volume 1. Like I said, I do have the box set. I don't have this series, though. Oh, I love the artwork. Yeah, thrilled to pick that up for $5.50. Got one for $2 and one for $5. Happy with both prices. $2 would have been better, but still. That one's very minty. It looks like brand new, basically. Eyes, number 14. I've heard decent things about this series, so I've been wanting to pick up. I love the interior artwork. It's really like sort of simple, but it's beautifully done. Really, really like it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to collecting those. So volume 14, I think I only got a couple of the higher numbers, so I'm going to have to try to track down the earlier ones. And Eyes 13. Like, the covers are kind of simple. I don't know if I like the covers, but the interior artwork really speaks to me. There's just something about the line work that is just, the weight is perfect. So everything kind of pops. That's awesome. Happy to get that. Now, and those were, $4 each. $4 is even better. Now, this one, I didn't know if I really needed to get it because I have the hardcover, and I think this is split into 2 volumes for the paperbacks. But, you know, it's a cool Junji Ito. I'm buying it just to have a different version of the cover, basically. I thought that was really neat. So I'm happy to pick that up. Obviously, beautiful artwork, great horror storytelling. A little bit disturbing, really disturbing, super fun. And then The Death Stench Creeps Gaio Volume 2. So another Junji Ito horror cover. It's just really cool. It's got like the spot gloss. I don't think I have this one in hardcover. I would like to get the hardcover, but for now, $5 for the paperback is pretty cool. Yeah, $5. Like, I'm just buying these just to have. I probably won't read them in this format. I'll probably read them as the hardcovers when I get them. But I like collecting all the different versions of things. Just different artwork, different style, different object. I think it's really cool. And for $5, why not? Oh, this was super dope. We got the Pushman and Other Stories by Yoshiro Tatsumi. So another one of these Garo artists, I believe. This one was $8. And this is actually was on my want list on Amazon. So it's definitely a book I was looking for. So $8 was great. Great old school manga again. Probably mid-60s. And I'm looking for as much of this kind of stuff as I can get. I really want to, collect all the old school 1960s manga that looks interesting for a good price when I can. All right, thrilled with those. Or thrilled with that. I realize I got one more. This one is Inuyashiki, Volume 2. I don't know anything about it, but it says from the creator of Gantz, and Gantz is, amazing. So I thought, oh, you know what? I should grab this. And it looks pretty awesome as well. Absolutely love the way it looks. Gorgeous. So why not? I don't know if it's as good as Gantz, but for $6, I'll give it a try. Although I need to find volume 1. So yeah, lots of really awesome manga in that box. This is another box of manga from Victory Comics. More 50% off cover price comics. And 7 magazines that were 7 for $20. All right, first we have Vinland Saga Book 5. I believe I have 1 or 2 other volumes from this run of Vinland Saga. Let's see, cover price was $23, so I paid $11.50-ish, I think. I want these. I don't really want the big deluxe versions, and I don't want the paperbacks. I like this version of it. I just think it looks, it's the right size. Looks awesome. I love the glossy cover. Really happy to pick that up. I'm not sure how many books there are, but that's definitely one run. Every time I see them for half price, I'm grabbing them. All right, this one was $6.50. So we have the 7 Magi, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't know anything about it. I just thought it looked really cool. Yeah, interior looks really cool. Just looks like a classic manga. I'm not sure exactly when it first came out, but it caught my attention, so why not? $6, I'll take it. Okay, next we got Vagabond Volume 3. This is one of those Viz Big editions or signature editions. $10. I believe I have 1 other volume. I would like to put this run together as well. So for $10 or less, I'll pick them up whenever I see them. Just a classic series. I love the spines too. Like when you have the whole shelf full of them, they just look amazing. Next we have Monster Volume 7. This one was $10. Another one of these Viz signature series. I want to collect all the Urasawa stuff. His stuff's just really good. I haven't read a ton of it, but what I've read, I've absolutely enjoyed it. And the artwork to me always looks stunning. I love the color pages. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking up all those when I can find them as well. And then we got Monster Volume 8. So I lucked out and got a couple volumes. Usually at 50% off, if it's a really quality book like this, I feel like it's a good deal. I don't know if I can find it used online a little bit cheaper. I might in like a bulk lot. But going on Amazon or eBay, just buying the individual lot, you're going to pay $5 just for shipping. So getting it for $10 is kind of like buying it on eBay for $5 plus $5 shipping. So $10 always feels like a good price on a lot of these. And then Monster Volume 6. So 6, 7, 8. That's pretty nice. Another book for 10. I believe. Yeah, gorgeous. Really happy to get that. I believe I had volume 1 or 2, so it was nice to get some of the later volumes. And then I also got volume 9, which I think is the last volume. I have to double check. So it means I have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to find 3 through 5 now, which hopefully I can find for $10 each. I'll be thrilled to get those. Super awesome. Like when I see stuff like this at cons, I'm really excited to pick it up. Oh, this is really cool. I got the Kazuume's Cat Eye Boy trade paperback or paperback edition. I have the hardcovers, but I like getting the older formats when I can find them. I just think it's kind of neat to have it. You get just like a different printing style and whatnot. I'm not 100% sure how old this one is. I'm thinking maybe like 2010-ish. I gotta see if I can find a copyright. 2008. So yeah, it's 17-year-old volume of it. Thrilled to pick these up, and these were $12.50, which I think is a really good price on them. Even though I had the hardcovers, I actually, I like getting the different formats. And then I also got volume 2. So I believe there's only 2 volumes in that. I'm just a big fan of his artwork, and I just, usually the storytelling's pretty simple, quick reads, awesome books, and this was also $12.50. So thrilled to get those, actually. I was really excited when I saw them, and I think they're a little bit more pricey. I don't know if they still sell for cover price. They might actually sell for a slight premium. Oh, and this is cool. So Dororo Volume 3. So this is the individual volumes, I guess, because I have the thick version of this. But it was cool to see this. I'm assuming this is also probably like 15 years old. First American edition, 2008. It's a little bit dog-eared right there. I love it. It's a great, samurai thriller, I guess you would call it. I do really like Osamu Tezuka stuff, so I figured, what was this, $6.50-ish? Something like that? I would grab it. Even though I have the thick version, I like getting the individual versions too when I see them. I'm a collector at heart. Okay, and then I got a bunch of magazines. So these were 7 for $20, so just under $3 each. Anime America, it's a manga magazine from, I believe, the 90s. You have this really awesome Rumiko Takahashi cover. Love that. It says 1 Pound Gospel, I guess. Not as familiar with that one, but I love her artwork. Maya the Psychic Girl cover. I do like Maya the Psychic Girl. I need to get all the other work that Ryoichi Ikegami did. I want to see all, I like his artwork. Every time I see it, I love it. And I want to get, Sanctuary. I believe I've got all the Crying Freeman. And I think there's another series he worked on. I think this is a Rama 1/2 cover. It's the animation, though, not the Rumiko Takahashi drawing. I still grabbed it because it's her characters. I think that's really cool. And then Mermaid Saga, Rumiko Takahashi. I like that. Dirty Pair cover. And these are just, I grabbed these for the comic channel. I should show these on my comic channel. It's 2 reprints of really awesome pre-code horror, especially like one of the coolest Alex Schomburg covers. So I figure $3 each of those is kind of amazing. The real comic and the mid-grade one's like, I don't know, 20 grand. Getting it for $3 just to have it's kind of cool. And then I grabbed this. This is a, what year is this? 2006 Shonen Jump with One Piece on the cover for $3. I thought that was really cool. I collect a lot more of these older Shonen Jumps with cool manga covers like that. Really, really, really neat. One more 50% off book I missed, which was My Neighbor Totoro number 4. This is one of those ones where they take stills from the movie and then they add the dialogue, so it makes like a graphic novel with the images. I think they're fun. I don't know if I want to read it in this format, but I just love having it because I love, love, love Totoro. It's my all-time favorite. If you've seen Totoro, it becomes your all-time favorite. It's kind of just a given. And I would like to collect all 4. $5, why not? I actually, when I edited the video, I saw that there's one of these for Spirited Away that was upside down, and I just read it when I was editing. I was like, oh, I should have grabbed that. Maybe next year they'll still have it. I doubt it. But for now, I'm happy to pick that up. I picked up a lot of really cool manga from Victory Comics, and I am thrilled to add so many books that I actually was looking for to the collection. A little added bonus, I saw the artist Mirka Andolfo in the Artist Alley, and I picked up Sweet Paprika Volume 2 and Volume 3. She said she sold out of Volume 1. She apologized. But honestly, I was thrilled to see, you know, the Japanese translation of her book. I had her sign it on the first page here. And, you know, the U.S. version is in color, so they just made it in black and white. Which, it almost looks like they took... I don't remember. Is the original... No, I think the original one's color. So it looks like they just, like, desaturated it, basically. I love her artwork, and this one she signed as well, right there. So yeah, I thought these are really, really cool. Sweet. I want to get more American comics that have been translated like that. All right, let's dig through this box. This box comes from Paul's Comics, and I think most of them were $2 a piece. Each one is individually priced. All right, let's dig through this box. Okay, so all these were in plastic. He wrote a price on them and the age group they're for. I wouldn't be surprised if I accidentally bought a late novel or two in this line. Because I didn't look, I just like got $2, I just start grabbing. Although I guess I should pay attention because usually the manga, you can see the darker inks on the pages. Okay, so we got Knights of Sidonia 4. Honestly, I was just grabbing anything that looked kind of interesting. This looks kind of cool. Yeah, $2. I'll grab pretty much any manga that looks interesting that I don't own. So it's happy to get that. Okay, we got Itsuobito Volume 13. This one was $2. Looks kind of cool inside. Yeah, $2. I'll grab anything, honestly. Okay, we got Seaside Stranger Volume 5. I really, really like the back cover. There's something about that. Art is beautiful to me. I'm also kind of a sucker for selfie cell phone covers for comics and whatnot. Interior artwork looks pretty nice. A slice of life, I guess. I don't know, that looks really cool. Actually, that one is the most intriguing one so far. Okay, for $2, I got Magical Girl Suite Volume 4. That one looks really fun. Alright, we have Knights of Sidonia Volume 7. Again, the artwork just looks appealing. It looks like a fun, kind of cute sci-fi with a fun style to it. That looks really neat to me. Bottom tier character, Tomozaki. This is a light novel. I do that sometimes. The cover is really nice. The interior artwork's kind of cute. It looks like a fun, like, gamer girl story, but I don't really read light novels. I would prefer some manga. That's okay. At $2 a piece, though, it's just like you can make a few mistakes. We got Hide and Closer Volume 3. Just like a cute looking cover. Looks really cute inside. That looks fun. Hayate the Combat Butler. I just love the name of that. I thought the name was really funny, so I was like, yeah, let me grab that. I wasn't being very discerning. I almost grabbed every single one they had for $2. $2 is the price where I grab almost any manga if I don't think I have it. Itsuobito Volume 8. Oh, that's a cool looking panel. Yeah, that looked interesting. $2 just feels like a good price on that. Yuku Holder. This one might be a more mature one. I think this is... I think it's the creator of Love Hina, possibly. Yeah, I can't show you too much inside, but that looks cool. Another one of these Combat Butlers, Volume 28. Wow, there's a lot of issues I'm going to have to pick up if I want to read this. I'll have to find Volume 1 and see if it's worth getting the rest of them. Or basically just wait until I find them for like $2. The Great Jahai will not be defeated. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Looks really, really cute. Love the interior artwork a lot. That looks fun. It's Barabito. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Volume 7. It looks like I'm going to get a little chunk of that set, so that's cool. I do like when I can get multiple volumes from a run for cheap. Combat Butler number 18. So yeah, considering there's so many volumes of that, it's nice to get like 3 or 4 from that run. Although volume 1 would be nice just so I could read it and to see if I like it. No matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular. Sometimes I feel like when they translate it, they give it this long, crazy English title. In Japan, it's like, I don't know what the Japanese name, but I'm assuming it's something probably more simple, like Unpopular Girl or something like that. It looks really cute inside, though. All right, I like that. That looks neat. $2. I absolutely love that so many, or almost all of these were $2. Another Knights of Sidonia, number 8. I'm really happy that there's a bunch of these because this looks really cool. Like, I love kind of oddball sci-fi like this, or just cool-looking sci-fi. So this is calling my name. That's one of the first ones I'd probably end up reading. I don't know if I got number 1, though. I might have to track it down. It's a Bito number 9. So it looks like I got a good chunk of that run. And number 11. Which, you know, $2 is 80% off cover price. It's amazing. Okay, that looks fun. Knights of Sidonia, number 5. Yeah, I really, really like the interior artwork. Like, it's a little bit simple, but stylized in such a way that's really fun for me. Really cool sci-fi looking action. Looking forward to checking that out. And then Knights of Sidonia, volume 9. That cover's cool. Interior is also very cool. Okay, that looks awesome. Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. That's a really nice cover. I like the way it's colored. Very, just pops. Very colorful. Interior artwork looks pretty decent. More $2. Pretty much all of these are $2. Age Called Blue. That looks interesting. Interior is a little bit simplistic for me, but still looks cool. And for $2, why not? I'll try anything for $2. Volume 2. Okay, we're getting close for actually be able to start it and reading it. It's kind of nice when you get the volume 1 so you can read it from the beginning. I'll get them eventually, but for now I'll just pick up anything I can find for $2. Click. This is a manhwa, I believe. Yeah. Drama Fantasy, number 8. I like the way it looks. It looks pretty cool. Knights of Sidonia, number 3. Oh, I'm getting close to the beginning of this series, too. Yeah, I love just all these epic space scenes and stuff. Kind of simplistic, but in such a way that's just really nice looking. Okay, that looks awesome. Looking forward to checking that out. Swans in Space, volume 3. This was, I think, just like a kid's manga. So sci-fi adventure. Yeah, I think it's for kids, but it's in full color, so it looks really nice. Fun, like a little kitty, cartoony sci-fi book. That's fun. I like stuff like that. It's a Bito volume 15, so a higher number. Looks like I got a good chart. I probably got 5 or 6 of those, I think. Maybe 5 or 6 of these as well. Senul, volume 1, so I can read that one. Starts from the beginning. Romance comedy manhwa. That looks cool. I like a good romance comedy. Click number 6. I do kind of like bicycle covers, so that's fun. Drama fantasy manhwa, I believe. A little bit simplistic, but still interesting looking. The Most Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan, volume 2. It has kind of like a raised lettering, so it's a really neat cover. Interior artwork's pretty good. Not like my favorite, but interesting. I like the quality of the cover. Unhappy Go Lucky, volume 5. I don't know, maybe a comedy. It looks really cute. I love the little animals, and she looks cute, fashionable. Looks really cute inside. Yeah, that looks interesting to me. Click number 4. So it looks like I got a few in this run. Manhwa, fantasy drama. That's cool. Click volume 7. I do like the covers on these, but I feel like the interior, although I almost like that design better than the front. Like a more cartoony design, I guess. I just feel like a lot of these, there's just no backgrounds to them. So it's a little bit too simple. I kind of like a cool background, a little bit more action lines and stuff. Or if it's a shojo, I want more of those like you know, stars and sprinkles. That just kind of has nothing in it. Remonsters number 4. Looks like a fantasy. Cool cover. Oh yeah, action pack. You know, like you can't get bored when action's going on, but like even in shojo, I kind of like the sprinkles and the stars and stuff. Just something that adds a little bit to the emotion, maybe. Like when there's absolutely nothing in the panel, you just get no feeling to it. I kind of like when it has a bit of feeling, a little emotion to your drawing. Another one of these UQ holders, volume 25. Yeah, from the creator of Love Hina and Negama. So more recent series, I believe. That looks cool. You'll see there's like some action lines, things going on. You know, things, even this like grave scene has leaves blowing around, says low motion. Kakashi, volume 12. That looks interesting. Interior looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks good. Looking interesting, or it looks interesting. Looking forward to that. Ultra Kaiju Humanization Project. She looks like a mech girl, kind of. Not 100% sure. It looks cool on the cover. Oh, interior looks pretty cool, too. Okay, that looks fun. The Strongest Sage and the Weakest Crest. That's fun. Yeah, was that the second? That might be the second volume we got. Interior looks nice, though. I do like the way that one looks. We got Battle Angel Alita Mars Chronicles, Volume 8. I love Battle Angel Alita. I have the hardcover box set for the first one. I think this is one of the later series. So I want to pick all those up, especially for $2. I'll pick them up all day. The Demon Girl Next Door. Some manhwa. This might be a manhwa. Not 100% sure. I do like the larger size. It's a little bit too systematic boxy, which I don't like as much. I kind of like panels that kind of have the weight of each scene. Cover looks cool though. I like that. I feel like when paneling is just squares, I feel like you don't add enough emotion to it. Woof Woof Story. Love the cover, but it's a book. It's a light novel. So not exactly what I'm looking for. I got a couple light novels, sort of by mistake, because I just grabbed everything at $2, but not the end of the world. I'm sure I can get my $2 back, maybe a little bit more. And then The World's Strongest Rearguard. Again, awesome cover, but it's also a light novel. So yeah. All right, that box is pretty awesome, though. All right, this is another box of manga from Paul's Comics. Most of these were $2, some $5 ones, and I think some $10 hardcovers. All right, let's go through this box. Back to Paul's Comics. I was able to get JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, number 1. Factory sealed for $10. Actually really happy to pick that up. Trying to get all these hardcovers from JoJo's. I want to collect them all, but I'm trying to get them all for about $10 or less. Thrilled to get that. And then, let's see, Part 5, number 1. Another hardcover sealed JoJo's book for $10. $10 is a great price on these, so I'm happy to get those. And then a couple of $5 manga volumes. I got My Happy Marriage Volume 1. I loved the first season of the anime. Second season I liked. It wasn't as strong as the first season. Really, really fun though. So I was happy to get this. I actually wanted to pick these up. The artwork looks fun inside. Fun storyline. Really enjoyed it. So happy to get that. And I also got Volume 2 for My Happy Marriage for $5. So thrilled to get those for affordable price. $5 is a great price. Cover is $13, so that's like 60% off cover. That's actually pretty awesome. Okay, now back to the $2 books. I got A Man and His Cat Volume 6. Now, I bought a lot of these maybe 6 months ago. I couldn't remember if it was 1 through 5 or 1 through 6, so I thought there was a chance I needed this one, so I decided to grab it. $2 is not the end of the world. If I have already, I'm sure I can get my $2 back. Interesting series, though. I haven't read it yet, but I've been meaning to read it. It's about an elderly gentleman that adopts an elderly cat in his life. Super cute, so I'm happy to get that. Kajiro Days, Volume 10. Sort of an interesting looking book. I don't know, I can't say I love the interior artwork, but there's a few panels that look interesting. $2, why not? You know, at $2, I'll grab almost any manga I don't have. La Esfranca, a Yao manga. So I think that's possibly a BL. Not 100% sure. But I'm going to grab any manga that I don't have because I'm interested in any and all genres. Check them out. The Hero Life or Self-Proclaimed Mediocre Demon. I like the name. Cover looks okay. Interior looks pretty decent. Do like a good outdoor scene like that. So $2, why not? This feels like a steal. So To Your Eternity, number 12. I just saw this cover and I was like, this cover is absolutely stunning. I just love the colors of it. The graphic design of it. Everything about this cover looks gorgeous to me. And then like when you look inside, it looks really nice as well. Like super detailed, gorgeous drawing. Like that's amazing. Then I realized it's from the creator of New York Times bestseller A Silent Voice. I love A Silent Voice. I haven't read A Silent Voice, but I love the movie. The movie was absolutely stunning. So I'm actually really thrilled to get this. This is volume 12. I gotta find the other 11. That's now going to be on my hunt list. This one just looked really interesting. I Am a Cat Barista. I love anthropomorphic cat storytelling. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for like a personalized cat person. And a coffee maker. I don't know. I like the idea of it. It looks really cute inside. That was sort of calling my name. So I got that. We got Wild Butterfly, another June manga. Interesting. Looks kind of like David Bowie on the back. Wonder Cat Kaiju-chan. It looks cute. I don't know if it's interesting or not. I love the coloring to it. Might be a little bit too simple for me. But either way, I'll check it out. Again, I'm buying any kind of manga, any genre. I want to try it all out. Another Mistake Buy. Really cute cover. And it has some cool illustrations inside, but it's a light novel. I don't know. I see these cool covers. I'm like, oh, I want to get that. But then realize it's not manga. I'm a sucker like that. I think this one also, another light novel. $2. Great cover, but I'll probably end up selling that because I don't really collect late novels. And then one more, No Game, No Life, number 11, which I think there's a manga for this too. That I have the manga, so that's probably why I grabbed it. But again, light novel. Cute covers, I'm a sucker for. This looks like a net comic, 10, 20, and 30. It's a manhwa, drama, romance. And the interior looks a lot of fun. I really like the way the art looks. It's sort of simple, but really cute. Looks like a slice of life. Yeah, this looks very interesting to me. Countdown Days, Volume 2. Really like the cover. She looks like a badass. Does it say what kind of... Not sure what... Oh, manga fantasy action. Interior looks pretty cool. Yeah, so that looks like a cool manga. Madtown Hospital, another net comic. Kind of like these net comics. Just getting a little bit of an interesting, different, more modern comic. Kind of indie. Interesting looking. $2, why not? All these are $2. Kaiju Girl Caramelise. Really like the cover. The cover was a lot of fun. And the interior looks pretty decent as well. Yeah, looking forward to checking that out. A lot of this stuff I'm just grabbing because it looks interesting and it was $2. That $2 is like, you almost can't go wrong. Negama number 32. I know I have a bunch of volumes, but I didn't know if I had any of the higher numbers like this. So for $2, I'll give that a go. I might have it, not the end of the world, but if I don't have it, I'm happy to get it. Another one of these Combat Butler volumes, number 20. Looks pretty cute inside. Nijiho Mahoro Little Girls. I like the little bento box. It does say it's 16 plus. I don't know if it's a little creepy or not. The cover looked cute, but now I'm like, second guessing my choices. I don't want it to be kind of creepy. Okay, we got Swans in Space. Another one of these fun color kids comics. This looks really fun. Love that. Another one of these Combat Butler volumes, number 24. I like the name. The name is fun. One more mistake. A Sister's All You Need. Now, I love the cover. It's really cute and fashionable. I think it has one or two other kind of fun illustrations. A couple of naughty illustrations. I don't know what this is about. Another accidental purchase. Light novel. Another Combat Butler, number 31. So I have a bunch of that run. Another Swans in Space, Volume 2. I do really like the way this looks, just the coloring. It's simple drawing, but the coloring just makes it a lot of fun. So I like that. And then the final $2 book was Kaze Hikaru, number 21. Cover looks pretty good, but the interior looks great. Like, there's something about the interior of this that looks stunning to me. Yeah, just really, really beautiful. So happy to get that. Happy to get all these really cool manga volumes for $2 each. From Pulse Comics, I got a lot more kind of random stuff. A few series, kind of filling up those. But what I like about it is at $2 a piece, it just lets me explore. I got to buy a lot of cheap manga that I can kind of flip through, read through, see the art, explore, and try to find things that look interesting to me for a relatively good price. From Victoria Robato, I picked up this commissions book. I'm actually really happy she did this because I love her artwork. It's really cute. And, you know, I've purchased a couple of the original sketches that she's sold over the years. They're maybe $70, $100, $50, somewhere in that range. I can't afford all of them, though. And this one has, let's see, 250 of them printed in here. To me, that's amazing. I love art books like this. I wish more artists would do that. But you get, you know, 250. She does a lot of, like, cutesy stuff, but she also does stuff like this, like My Hero anime ones, and just, you know, some Pokemon, her own characters, Inuyasha. I think it's really, really cute. So I was thrilled to pick that up. This is the kind of thing you can spend like an hour looking through all these different beautiful images. Gem. I love Gem. Tank Girl's cool too. So there's Demon Slayer. Yeah, so these are really, really cute. She does all kinds of different pop culture genres. American stuff, Japanese stuff, and other stuff. And she drew inside and she signed it. That was super cool. And one thing I really like to do is when I buy stuff from artists, I like to get their business card and have them sign the business card to kind of go with the book. So that way I have all the information for the artist right with it. And I also have another cool little collectible to put with it. I also picked up a really nice Freyrin pin and Fern pin. Actually really happy to pick those up. I want to collect a lot more Freyrin related things. I love this anime. I need to get all the manga too. I want to read all of them. So those are super fun. And I just grabbed a promotional RWBY or Ruby lenticular. I guess it's a coaster. I thought that was super fun.